Nice.
Dan, how do you feel about knocking out a 10-minute episode?
I'm in. Hang on a second. My wife's gonna kill me. I gotta go down to the basement.
Go ahead. Well, while you're gone, hey everybody, welcome to Pokemon After Dark Ride. This is a No Holds Barred, No Nothing podcast where I was talking about Pokemon Hurt the ones we love, and I totally hit the record button. I swear I fucking did. I did not record like an hour-long episode with Dan that doesn't no longer exist because somehow it didn't record. I don't know how this happened. What is my life? There you go. There's the theme song. Hey, folks, my name is Bret. Jaws Breakers comes back May 1st. We're watching Empire of the Sharks. And behind me, you can see the star of the Jaws Breaker parody trailer that we did. That's going to premiere here very shortly. It's very funny. We had a lot of fun filming it. It's great. Dan, you're here. You're in the basement. I'm so sorry. I feel like I wasted a whole hour of your time. We did a fantastic show, and we plugged Pokemon Go Radio. We talked about my brief foray into the Drama Club PvP scene where Matty Matt punched me in the face repeatedly while I laid unconscious on the concrete. We talked about the tournament. We did the whole tournament. So real quick to recap what we talked about. Duraludons beat Brion. Vigoroth beat Ninetales. Mineshow got a bye. Vibrava beat Toxtricity. Roly-Coly beat, or Jolteon beat Roly-Coly. Greninja beat Combuskin. Absol beat Cofagrigus. And Toxicroak beat Magnezone. And god damn it, did we ever have a great time discussing and parsing out all those fantastic details on this week's wonderful show. Hey, we have a lost episode now.
I mean, we talked about the best way to do a line of cocaine, right?
We talked about so much stuff. We talked about vaccines. We talked about the cure for hunger.
Get your vaccine, everybody.
Yeah.
We talked about eating Marril.
We talked about a lot about consuming Marril's tail, just twisting it off because, spoiler alert, that was the Pokemon of this episode that we will do again. God, there was so much good content there that doesn't exist. We had you dancing a couple times.
Yeah, I did. Hang on. Marril. Ooh. I'm gonna eat something about its tail. We did a lot of that tail eating.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing in my life anymore, Dan. It feels bad, honestly, to do that whole show and then they just like rush through on because I don't want to waste any of more of your time, but also like people listening to this are gonna be like, oh, I wish I would have listened to that.
Do you just want to re-record like tomorrow evening when we're fresh?
I can't. I'm not going to be in town. I have to go to Kentucky for the night.
Man, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It was very fun for me. I just want to let you know I had a great time.
Fantastic. We established you wouldn't be back until I got Taylor Swift on the show.
Oh yeah.
We talked about
that was a promise.
That was a promise, and also Dan, you promised. In exchange, you promised to make the middle name of your new child After Dark Rye.
Yeah, it's going to be Brock Lee After Dark Cry.
After Dark Rye, Bret, TTV/Breaker Streams.
TV, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, when you're doing a max raid and it's like something TTV, you're probably going to be getting a shiny out of it. And Sword Shield, of course. Oh yeah, we talked about Pokemon Snap, about how like, you know, you're gonna basically quit your life and just become a 100% snapper for life.
Yeah,
you're gonna start the new show after Snap.
And it's only gonna be on Snapchat. So all the episodes will be approximately 15 seconds long, and you can only watch them once, and then they're gone forever. You have to sign up.
That's what like people do to send like naughty clips to each other these
days.
They
absolutely do that, and you're gonna also get that from me, and so you're gonna pay me for that and the Pokemon Snap content. So you'll be like, oh, here's a Squirtle, and then you'll be like, oh, here's a Squirtle. You know.
Took me a second on that one.
You need to look out for my Lumina orbs, if you know what I mean.
You had so much like. There were so many different paths that you could go down.
Yeah.
And you chose the one where you just walked right into the wall.
You gotta just, I mean, Sometimes you just got to take a pester ball to the face and just keep it going, keep it moving. You
I
know.
do want this on the record. If you were to douse a Charizard's tail, what do you think
No,
would happen?
I feel like
Just a bucket of water. Just a bucket.
I feel
Stick it
like
in a bucket.
Charizard runs hot enough that it would eventually go like an electrical fire.
Man, okay.
Which, by the way, folks, never throw water on an electrical fire. It's electricity. You will die.
Well, it depends if it's like.
Just no. Don't listen to Dan. Just don't do it.
It depends on how much like salt and stuff is in the water, because pure water is not a conductor. You need to have like all the shit that's in water.
Nobody's keeping a bucket of salt water in their kitchen.
I know. Then you're probably good. Salt water's conductive, like purified water, or like just normal. Like
is your do you keep water that's not tap water? What? I don't want to get into your healthy lifestyle, Dan.
Well, I mean, we have like one of those water cooler things. Number 1, always cold water. Number 2, always hot water. Number 3, if you have an electrical fire, you could dump it on it and it'll put it out.
I'm not gonna fight you on that because I also had one that I just gave away last year. I got lazy.
An electrical fire?
Yeah, I had an electrical fire and I gave it away. I cut that section out of my house and gave it to my friend. I said, "Hey, man, what do you think you can do with an electrical fire?" And he said, "I'll figure it out." Tossed it in the back of his truck and away he went.
Putting out an electrical fire stops a beating heart.
Yeah, that's kind of like what happened to Magnazone, I imagine, in that tournament.
Oh yeah, because he got mudshotted, and we all thought, no, Magnazone definitely has to have a levitate. Maybe we both did too many lines of cocaine.
Maybe
I need to check on that, because I could have swore Magnazone had levitate.
Maybe I thought so too. I think it's a Berenstein Bears, honestly.
Like, don't get the Berenstein Bears. What do you mean by that?
You're not familiar with the Bear?
I mean, don't get me. Trust me, I had every Berenstein Bear book ever done.
So I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a thing like there were two universes that merged at some point, because some people remember it in childhood as Berenstein Bears, and some people remember it as the was it Berenstein? Berenstein and Berenstein, something like that.
Magnet Rise is a move that allows it to gain that. So it has to do a move in order to resist.
What a day.
The user becomes immune to ground type for 5 turns. Interesting. So it has to do the move.
Oh, so I remember it. Do you remember it as the Barons? What do you remember it as? The Berenstein Bears?
Berenstein. I mean, it's clearly Bernstein, as in.
Well, you'd be wrong, because if you go to Wikipedia and look it up right now, it's actually pronounced Berenstain Bears. Berenstain. And it's spelled Berenstain Bears. It's not Berenstein Bears. It's Berenstain Bears. So there's two universes that have collided.
Hang on. How to pronounce Bernstein Bears?
I kid you not.
Why is this video? Oh gosh, I'm watching a stupid video. Okay, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
The mandala effect. That's what it's called. Many people incorrectly remember the name of the series as the Berenstein Bears. This confusion has generated multiple explanations of the memories, including an unannounced name change, time travel, parallel universes, and has been described as an instance of the Mandela effect.
I've never watched the cartoons, I guess. I've only had it read to me. According
to Stan Berenstain, his son, confusion over the name has existed since his father's childhood, when a teacher insisted that the name was spelled Berenstein due to the prevalence of names ending in Steen. A few examples of Berenstein spelling have been found in references to and knockoffs of official merchandise publications and cartoons for the series. But it's two universes. It's Berenstein, damn it.
Yep. I mean, I don't know why you're trying to take my Berenstein Bears away from me.
So it used to be Marril, and then it was Azumarill. But originally it was Marril. Holy shit, you're right. Azumarill is yellow.
I mean, you didn't believe me?
No, I thought you were full of shit because the other two were green.
You were like actually making a joke and betting me? Like I should have taken that bet?
You should have took that fucking bet.
I thought, like, I mean, there's like no possible way that you couldn't know that shiny Azumarill was yellow. I mean,
Well,
like
I don't fucking have one.
it'd be like a childhood book that everybody knows how to pronounce correctly, like the
Look, okay,
Bernstein
so
Bears.
fuck you. So Azumarill's like body coloration is so that it's camouflage in the water. It says that in the Pokédex, right? So does that
Yeah,
mean the shiny is camouflaged for a puddle of pee?
I think the shinies probably don't survive very long in the wild.
They survive long enough to evolve, apparently.
I
And
mean,
maybe that's captivity, right?
have you had a Cadbury egg?
I have.
Yeah, it's like creamy stuff inside.
Um, I don't like
That's
the
so
way
good.
you're leading this.
We even talked about your semen, didn't we? Are
We
you
talked.
there?
We
Did you
talked.
lose me? Fuck.
Mm, that's what she said. Is it there? Did you lose me? Fuck. What a show.
Did you lose me?
No, you're still here. Are you
Okay,
serious? Can you
there
not
we
hear
go.
me?
I can now. My internet connection's a little shitty. My
Oh,
wife's
okay.
probably downloading pornography.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep sending it to her.
So, okay, I'll talk about this. So, my wife and I, we like
Oh
decided we were
no.
gonna watch pornography, right? So we bought this porn. We like we ordered some stuff from AdamandEve.com, right? Like some lube and
Cool,
stuff.
cool,
Well,
cool.
we got our like 7 free DVDs. Okay, so like I mean we're married adults, like let's watch one
Yeah.
of these DVDs. Okay, so we got to play the DVD. We realize we don't have a DVD player. So we go to like Big Lots and buy like this $20 DVD player, plug the thing in, we put the DVD in, and it's just so over the top. It's so dumb. It's like the lady, the position that she's in, she's like screaming her head off, but there's like absolutely no way that she's getting, I mean, the dude's not rubbing any of her parts, okay? I mean, it's just a little FYI for you young folks out there.
I,
Ladies have special places that you need to touch, okay? You don't just go for broke on it, okay? It's a little more complicated. There's no way this lady is deriving pleasure, and she's just screaming her head off, and the dude, he's just like, huh, 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 the whole time. It was like, this is so,
oh
we
my
were just, it was
god.
it wasn't arousing, it was just funny. I mean, it was called The Dog Walker, so we're like, all right. We're like trying to watch for the plot and stuff, because I mean, it's not attractive. It's just funny.
What is this show become?
Dude, this is all your fault. I mean, we had like 2 hours of content talking about the intricacies of the stat breakdown of Azumarill,
Yeah,
Marril, and
we actually talked about
Azurill.
how you could take a level 1 what's the baby one again? I always confuse them. The baby is Azurill. So we talked about for like an hour, a solid hour there, how you could take a level 1 baby Azurill and go through and beat the entirety of any Pokemon game that it appears in, and that's just lost the time forever. We'll
You know
never
what's so
finish it.
funny? You can always tell when you're lying because your eyes, like, instead of just being normal, they like go out. Like, you know how some people cross their eyes? Your
Like a
eyes go the
chameleon.
other way. You're like out.
Like
It's like,
like a chameleon. I'm not lying. I'm just looking for food.
yeah. Is
I'm
that
trying to
Kecleon behind you there?
that's actually a shark. If you check out us out on YouTube, you can see the shark. It's right there. My Sharpedo.
Damn it, my internet crapped out again.
Hi Dan. This is a show that you've already done once, and we're both.
This is what I get for going down into the basement where my lies and everything are hidden. Okay, can you hear me again?
It sounds like a metaphor. This is what I get for going into my basement.
So no joke, and maybe edit this out. I finished the concrete floor of a room, and I was
Dan,
like,
I'm not editing shit out.
that's fine. I was
Okay.
like seriously deciding whether or not I was gonna like cut a secret compartment in my basement floor just to stash stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
whenever we bought the house, I remember coming
Oh,
down
you're
into the
porn.
basement. No, we don't hide that. I remember coming down into the basement and with the realtor and being like, "Oh, we could put the well in here."
Oh my.
like so it puts the lotion on the skin. You are aware of that movie, right?
The lambs, they were screaming.
Now, it puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again.
I do
That
in
is
fact know that.
only in the movie. It's not in the book. Very interestingly
There's
left
a
not.
book. Man, I don't fucking read. I mean, I know we're both old men at this point.
Audiobook. Have you ever audiobooked?
I know what audiobooks are, but I'm a podcaster. I barely know how to read. My medium is audio, and I could barely do that, Dan. We've both just been yelling at each other for 3 hours, and I think we're having two different conversations that are just some kind of like being shouted into the internet. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Fuck, I guess we better go over these goddamn Pokemon. So Zerl looks like we've determined Randy Marsh after he put his balls in the microwave and he bounces around.
Good episode, solid. Very bouncy.
Very solid. His tail is very like, as you said, would taste good with some cheese. Is that right?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna say cream cheese. It has. I bet it's like a dessert-like quality to it.
The more I'm leaning into it, I wonder if you like break up the babies to make like the whipped cream for like the daddy Cadbury egg.
The more you lean into it is the name of your porn movie.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist. That's the name of the sequel. I couldn't resist. I'm just knocking them out of the park now. Ooh, that's the name of the third one. Folks, rate and review this show. Marril's a fucking mouse. It floats on its tail so it can dive and it won't drown because its tail floats and the rest of its body doesn't. It literally makes no sense.
It's like a ball and chain Pokemon. Wouldn't that be funny if
really
its body
is.
was like really, really heavy and it's like in the water?
And that's got to be why the baby looks so sad, because it's literally like fucking hauling around its own body mass off of its ass. Truly a living nightmare.
It's only 0.2 meters tall. It's pretty small.
And Azumarill is in fact a piss bunny, PvP relevant piss bunny in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they recently nerfed it a little bit, so it's
how did they do that?
As good. They made water gun less good.
Oh.
People still use it a lot though.
Yeah,
it's really good at hitting its weakness.
I tried PvP once. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah, it was sad. You got your Smeargles.
Yeah, I kept bringing the wrong Smeargle in the fight because I named them all Drama, and it was sad. Hydrogen Bond told me that I would be nothing and that I'll never be anything, and Marshley,
probably a fair assessment.
Marshley stole my girlfriend. He's like, she's my girlfriend now.
This sounds kind of like a Cliff Arlo thing going on here.
Yeah, and then Matty Matt buried me alive, and then he peed on my grave.
Now, the one cool thing about Azumarill is that it has the ability Sap Zipper. So a lot of the Pokemon Go players,
name of my porno,
come into a Dynamax adventure to Azumarill, and try to hit it with grass, and it actually heals Azumarill. Not super effective. Gotta hit it with poison. Gotta hit it with electric.
I was trying to do a callback to Silence of the Lambs for Sap Zipper, but my mouth was too dry, which is the name of my sequel porn. My mouth is too dry.
Yeah. You could do like an in-betweener that's like, well, I
almost said do an in-betweener?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the third one.
Reminds me of this girl I used to date.
What? That's number 4. No, I'm just kidding. Someone that you used to know, somebody. No, I could have tied that into Marril, but it's too late. We're moving past it now.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard to beat. Marril. Ooh. You have a okay shiny, but then you get a good one when you evolve all the way.
I mean,
all the way. You're yellow.
I feel like Azumarill is the product of like an R. Kelly DeviantArt fan site. PP. Don't shake your head at me, Dan.
Did he get like murdered in prison or something? R. Kelly.
No, he's still there, I believe. Probably
That was real bad.
Probably getting peed on, I imagine.
I don't think it's pee in prison. Just between us
Well,
boys.
I'm sure lots of bad things have occurred.
Yeah.
What else did we talk about that we haven't talked about yet?
Oh,
In
you
some
talked about how
capacity?
much you hated the Jaws movie and how it was such a hack
That's a
job.
lie. No.
You said,
No.
there's no way it can
Absolute
hold
lie.
3 barrels, and then guess what happens? That third barrel, it just
You
goes
and
on
these
down.
fucking
You're like,
barrels.
man, these people that write this stuff are geniuses.
Jaws is the greatest, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Spingbird, or what was his name? Sparensteinbert or something.
Sparensteinberg. Yeah, I remember it as Sparensteinberg.
I mean, he did a good job with Titanic, but other than that.
Well, he also, like, in Jaws, he made...
Yes, I do know.
Yeah, in Jaws, he made all the sharks female, and then they swapped, and some of them became male, kind of like Azurill. And, and then they took over the park.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Don't we all?
That was a really good book. Did you read that one?
I don't know how to read. We've been over this.
It's a pretty good book, Jurassic Park.
Dan, the only thing I know how to do is not press a record button, and also occasionally make a funny or two, and even that. And did you see my eyes start to spread out?
Yeah.
Make a funny or two. No, can't do that right either.
You need like a little sign so I know when to laugh.
A little what?
A little sign.
A little sign. Oh, like Looney Tunes style.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I'll be like.
Applause.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny.
We could pretend, or we could just pretend like the awkward silence is the fake laughter I'm going to put in later, and then
like a laugh track.
Yeah,
like Full House.
Yeah,
did Full House have a laugh track?
Not a bad idea. I think I'm going to add a laugh track to my soundboard. That sounds pretty solid.
I mean, the way podcasts are going these days, you need more sound effects. Like, you can't have too many sound effects.
I've noticed that as the pandemic's gone on, and a lot of the bigger podcasts that have actual budgets and stuff like, they started giving their personalities like soundboards and things, which is funny. But I've noticed that it's starting to turn more into Saturday morning radio, where it's like, T-Bird and the Grizz.
I mean,
and then all the sound effects.
When everyone else is evolving their Marrils, if you don't evolve your Marril, then you just, you get left behind. You don't have a yellow shiny.
I want to say
you're just a green shiny. It's sad.
It's sad.
It's like auto-tune in like the 2000s.
The only thing sadder than that is the sound of my life crumbling away into nothingness.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Wow. We did a whole night at the museum thing at the beginning of the show. I forgot about that. Thanks, Owen Wilson.
I did talk about like the Charizards too.
Whoa, gosh, they love that one. Yeah, we did a whole bit with Charmander and how we snuck into a museum after hours.
Remember, I made a joke about how like it was a B&E. You know what a B&E is, right?
Yeah, that's like Burger King's Swedish stepbrother.
Like a breaking and entering. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and then over the course of the show, we also talked about Gracie and DeFi streaming. Shout outs to them. They're wonderful. I want to make sure that even though we don't get the raw reaction, raw stuff, we go back over and give people
I like Lady Gaga a lot more than Taylor.
Me too. I actually did that song for Dragalgia. Yeah, Draga. Pretty good. The audience The audience loves it, Dan. They love it. They can't handle it. It's
I
so
casually
funny.
mentioned that you have 1 million listeners.
Oh yeah, and then I casually mentioned that I lost
999,900. Yeah.
900 and yeah,
You left
900.
out. I thought you were being rather generous of yourself, saying that you still had 100.
Yeah, maybe so. 999,900 and I'm trying to do math. It's not important. All those people left because Hannah left.
Oh, wait, I got one for you.
Let me do
I
math.
got 99 listeners, but you ain't one.
Oh!
Yeah, like 9.
Well,
Is that
actually, I
karma?
should say that to you. I have 99 listeners, Dan, but you aren't one.
I'll have to subscribe. I got to figure out how to do that on my
Oh, you
phone.
fucking prick.
No, I've listened to a few just going through the
Sure.
iTunes, but I'll subscribe.
You ass. It really fluctuates. If you want to talk real talk, like podcast shit, man.
Well, I tried searching for after Bret and I didn't find anything.
Yeah, nobody. That's because nobody likes me. Yeah, that's
Did you hear that? That was a funny one. I was like,
yeah,
oh.
it's like, oh yeah, nobody likes him. We all know. It's because it's kind of already known. But yeah, man, it kind of fluctuates sometimes. And without Hannah, it's just the show's infinitely harder. At
Well,
least for me, anyway.
having like a nice female, what's it called?
Counterpart.
Yeah, counterpart. I mean, who wants to listen to two dudes talking about like what happens to R. Kelly in prison?
Well, we came out pretty. You came out pretty hot with your porno stories.
Yeah, I guess I did, didn't
So I mean, that was the beginning of the show for a lot of people. If you don't want to subscribe after that, I don't know what you want to do with this. Like, what are you even doing?
Yeah. I mean, the dog walker. I mean,
what an awful name for a porno.
Yeah. Well, we started fast forwarding through the like not even like remotely realistic sex scenes to try to watch the plot.
Why didn't you order?
There wasn't even a dog in it.
Thank God. Oh, that was a stinker. They didn't even register. Oh, there it is. It was delayed. Maybe that was a thinker. Maybe they really had to think about that one.
Yeah.
Dan, why didn't you order the Pokemon Go porn?
Sounds a little weird.
Dan,
oh wait, that's what's his name, King IV or something, right?
I have no idea. I do not know porn stars by their names. Allison. No, but it's really funny. I saw the trailer for it. Actually, someone sent it to me. I'm not going to say who sent me the trailer for this Pokemon Go porn. And the guy is dressed like Ash, of course. And he has a phone and there's nobody there, but he holds the phone up and there's this hot chick dressed like a Pokemon. And he's like standing out in the garden and he's like staring down into the phone and through the phone, he's getting his dick sucked, right? But then the camera pans out and his dick is just out and there's nobody there. And the neighbor looks over, sees him with standing in the middle of the yard with his dick out and just goes, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I can't believe the Pokemon company lets this stuff go.
It's really easy to get licensed. I mean, look at me. I'm got an officially licensed show. Wow. It's got Pokemon in the title and everything. That's how you know it's legit. Please don't DMCA me.
I guess there's a lot of weird people out there. Here, I thought I was a weirdo. I guess there's some people that are weirder.
And that's what we are. Show for the weird, by the weird. Tune in next week when Hannah may be back. If she's not back next week, she will definitely be back the week after. I actually talked to her tonight. We're getting our schedules resynced back. The Queen is returning to claim her throne, and we're flushing Dan down the toilet for another year. We will bring him back. I don't know what he's doing. Check out the YouTube version of the show. Dan, before we lost the first episode, you did a whole lot of dancing, and it'd be great if you just did a lot of dancing now to kind of close out the show. Check out Pokemon Go Radio's Patreon. They got a great show over there. If you donate them a little bit of money, you can get the keys to the kingdom. Go say hi to people like me, Climber Dan, Unbreakable, DeFi, Gracie, all the wonderful Rahays, all those wonderful people.
Randy.
All those wonderful people are there. It's a wonderful community. and ask the boys to make a After Dark Ride Patreon tier. That is my current goal with the show. I want a tier just for us, and I will not stop plugging their show until they do it. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I'll think about it. I heard another noise outside my window. The killer is definitely there. That's another thing that we didn't talk about again. There was a huge noise in my window, and then my dog started growling, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to be murdered. And I do that thing I always say to do that no one ever does: rate and review. Check out the new the trailer for the movie trailer for the Jaws Breaker parody movie.
Or you talk about how terrible Jaws is as a movie franchise.
It's starring myself and my sister Blister Jasmine, and it stars this shark behind us. We actually went on location a couple places and filmed over a few days. It was a lot of work, but for 3 minutes, you could do a lot worse on the internet for 3 minutes. Check that shit out. It's coming out. If not the end of this week, it'll come out next week. So check that out on the Pod Dog YouTube channel. Links in the description. Blah, 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 blah. And then the first of the month, we will be watching Empire of the Sharks on twitch.tv/breakerstreams, which is where I'm at. I played Mortal Kombat on there today. It was a fucking blast. Come say hi. I love you all. And I'm in love with all of you simultaneously. Dan, would you like to say anything?
Oh man, put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I was just doing the mime thing. I was like just doing my Mr. Mime thing.
No, I know.
Doing my Mr. Mime thing. Yeah, I got something.
Right after you snorted that Coke.
If you're a line of Coke always gets me going at night. If you're doing a POI, like Pokestop review of Charleston, West Virginia, and you see Dan did the 3D image, just give it all 5 stars for me, okay? Totally there. Totally exists. Great submission. 100%. 5-star all the way.
Dan, we totally lost the part of the recording where you explained to me how the fuck I'm supposed to do that, and I can't remember it either. So I guess we'll have to get you to do it next time you're on the show.
Okay.
Actually,
Step 1.
No, wait, that would be a good one for Dan to also be here.
Step 1, get a box.
Okay.
Step 2, cut a hole in the box.
Okay.
Step 3,
get a cat.
Put your dick in the box.
Okay. Step 4,
open the box.
And then you have a dick in the box.
You haven't seen that. Have you seen that Saturday Night Live?
I have, Dan, but now is the time of our discontent.
Dude, I've been laughing at your jokes all night. You didn't even laugh at my dick in the box joke.
Look, the dick in the box joke was amazing.
1, cut a hole in the box.
2,
put your junk in the box.
3,
are you like playing porn over there? Open the box. You like accidentally click over to like the Pokemon porn that we were talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Man, people love this show.
They sound British, that laugh track.
They sound like they're from the 90s is what that laugh track sounds like. With, hey everybody, we got one more thing to do. After you go climb on some rocks, Darkrai will come and pee in your box.
Your eyes did that thing again where they went out like this.
Bye, everybody. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, that was not the outro. Boy, just life is hard sometimes,
All Pokemon porn all the time.
All Pokemon porn all the time, baby. That's how we do. Jesus Christ. I can't believe we recorded that. I can't believe that shit happened. I'm so sorry, Dan.
Whatever, it's fine. I mean, I had a fun time with you.
I had a fun time with you too, Dan. Putting the fake the totally fake bullshit aside, Dan, I love you and I'm in love with you.
Oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's really a lot of fun coming on. So.
And I can't wait for you to leave your wife and move in with me. And I can't wait for our new production company, Pokeporn Plus.
I bet we can get Lisa.
Pokeporn Plus, but you're gonna have to walk to earn entries into it. So you gotta walk a couple kilometers a day before
That's
you can
easy.
get into the club, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be like one of those live cam services where you can like tune in to watch the eagle build a nest at a fucking nature reserve. Only it's gonna be people boning in Pikachu masks.
That's fine.
24/7.
Oh man. All right. It's way past my bedtime.
Good night, Dan. Thank you.
Sure, man. Catch you later.
Okay, later. And now that it's just me and you, I don't know where I'm going with this.